Hi, I'm Dr. Bill Berkowitz of Life Chiropractic in Grass Valley. Welcome. Let's talk about 4 critical ways chiropractic can help with arthritis pain. Let's think about this. And when we're talking about arthritis, primarily we're talking about degenerative joint disease or what's called osteoarthritis. It's wear and tear arthritis. It's the stuff that happens when people need a knee replacement or a hip replacement or they have arthritis in their spine. We are not talking about autoimmune issues like rheumatoid arthritis, although chiropractic can help with that, but that's a different topic. So degenerative joint disease is a mechanical issue. Yet, how does medicine typically deal with a mechanical issue? They give you a pharmaceutical solution to a mechanical issue. That just doesn't make sense. That's another example of, if the only tool you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. While mechanical issues should be approached with a mechanical solution, we need to look at the joints from a perspective of structure and function. So here's what I mean by that. Joints. What are they intended to do? They're intended to provide for motion. They're like the hinges of a door. If you had a door and the hinges did not move or only moved partially, that door wouldn't work. It really wouldn't be a door as far as using it. The same thing holds for your joints. They are intended to move. And if you lose that motion, you're losing that function. And there's a whole cascade of events that happens as a result of that. The joints start to wear out. Different joints take on more stress because other joints aren't doing their jobs. And it goes on and on and on. Furthermore, when we look at the pharmaceutical solution, the most popular medications prescribed for arthritic pain are called NSAIDs, N-S-A-I-D-S, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. Here's the mind blower. NSAIDs have been shown to further deteriorate the cartilage in the joints for which they're being prescribed to deal with the pain, meaning that they're actually making the arthritis worse. So what kind of solution is that? I just can't figure that out. So here are the 4 critical ways. Structural balance. We want to bring you back into structural balance. We want your pelvis to be level primarily. It's like your car. If you put new tires on a car, you want the front end aligned and you want the wheels balanced. If that's going on, then you're going to get the greatest number of miles from those tires as possible. Number 2, you want motion of the joints in your pelvis, in your hips, in your lumbar spine. The pelvic joints are called your sacroiliac joints. If they're not moving, then they're passing stress above, below, to the right, to the left, but that stress is going somewhere. Number 3, anytime you lose motion for any period of time, all of the tissues around the joint start to thicken and tighten up, like scar tissue. And that restricts the motion, and that's less elastic and weaker than healthy tissue, so it becomes really impossible to restore that motion on your own. So we want to restore that motion, but then we want to remodel that fibrotic scar tissue. We want to continually stretch it and move it over time so that it comes closer to healthy tissue. It's never going back to fully healthy tissue, but there are different degrees of good. And number 4, we want to activate the muscles that will move you in the least stressful way and that will hold you up against gravity. Our modern lifestyle, which involves so much sitting, essentially deactivates, inhibits the muscles that work against gravity. And this puts additional stress on the joints as we move. Furthermore, we typically move in ways that don't take advantage of the largest joints and the largest muscles in the body. And that's a relatively simple thing to fix. So thank you. Subscribe to my social media channels. And also visit my website, lifewithinchiropractic.com, where you'll find lots of great information. Thank you.